La Porte de l'Enfer. Are you playing in French?
Yeah.
Please stop.
So I think you can already tell, like there's a couple of enemies here.
Yeah, there's a couple of big enemies I don't recognize right now.
Oh yeah. I think yeah, normally these big enemies is just like level 12, 13, I don't know.
I've already got a triple S. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean this is just silly, like you just do one or two moves and you have the highest rank almost. Yay!
Did it.
Go me!
Are you gonna try to do no damage this mission?
That'd be really cool, but I'm betting that's not gonna happen. Oh, I thought it was a thing here. Oh well.
I thought that said in the bottom left that you just entered the steakhouse, not the storehouse. Hard to find a good steak around here.
This is actually the prequel to RE6.
Yep. Chris was drunk in the opening cutscene of his campaign because he was at the Lady Gaga concert here, and he was so excited to see her play for the first time, and then this happened.
Also pretty sure knights are normally not there.
They're really cool looking enemy type though.
Yeah, yeah. I think Capcom did a pretty good job with many of the enemy designs in this game. They're pretty unique.
You bashed him through the wall. Yeah, this is like a horde in a very small place.
I think this is also pretty like a cool way to utilize PCs being a lot more powerful than consoles. Just add this kind of mode to the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I took damage.
Oh. Yeah.
Again. Oh, I guess I should also mention that I've replaced the normal battle music because it gets a little bit samey in the long run, and I think I'll just like swap out the music between each mission.
There is a lot of good music in this game, but it is a shame that the one battle theme gets really repetitive after a while.
Yeah, that's a shame. Like they made a lot of good music, so they could have just made it varied themselves, but oh well. I think the sound design in general is really good in this game.
Yeah.
I don't know, the more I think about it, there are many things I like about this game. I think it's a bit of a shame that the reception of this game was kind of mixed. Why am I destroying all these chairs? It's a little bit silly.
Well, you need those red orbs. You don't have enough.
Yeah. I can remember when they... What did you say?
I was just gonna say, for the record, I have played this game a little bit. I've never finished it, but I've gotten to mission 10.
Yeah. I was going to say that when the game was released, I can remember a lot of fans being disappointed by the game. I think mostly because they didn't like Nero as a character, which is a valid complaint, really. Like, he likes to yell Kyrie a lot.
Yeah.
And they also dislike the fact that Virgil isn't it. I think reviews were mostly positive, but they were also a little bit mixed. But I don't know, I really like this game.
Was it mostly things like that that affected people's reviews of it?
And no, I think the verge and everything. I don't think those affected the reviews. I think that just affected the opinion of core fans. I think reviews. I think they complained about. I think they complained about like stuff about missions repeating, which I can kind of see would be annoying, but I don't personally mind it that much. Like once you play as Dante, you see a lot of the same levels, but just go in the opposite order through them, like backwards.
Yeah.
I can remember reading one review, which was really silly. It was a review of the PC version, where they complained that the game didn't have like mouse support when playing in game, and how the hell is that even gonna work?
Yeah. I don't know, how do you expect that to be something?
I think the same review said like that this type of game shouldn't even be on PC. Like it's a console game. I don't know. Silly thing to say.
That is a stupid thing to say.
Yeah.
There's nothing silly about it. You're an idiot, the person that wrote that review. I hope you got fired.
Actually, I think it was a review from OneUp, and I don't think that site exists anymore. So, aha!
Joke's on you.
It was all because of that review.
Probably. I guess I've only played this one, like half of this one and the newest DMC, which we don't have to get into right now. But haven't DMC games pretty much always been really, really well designed and smooth at higher frame rates?
Yeah, like the entire series has been 60 FPS, except for DMC on consoles, the newest one.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I recently, like, I played DMC first on, the newest DMC was the first one I played, and I played it on Steam. So that was my first experience with it. But then I recently went back to, I bought the 360 version when it was first launched, when it released. But I never even opened it to play it. So for some reason I just started playing it recently, and it's, the difference is drastic going from PC to console. It's so sad.
Yeah.
So that just makes me like wonder what the hell that person who was saying like this game should not be on PC. Like what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, definitely. And yeah, like I can remember playing the demo of DMC and then playing the game on PC, and yeah, like if you're gonna play that game, play it on PC. Most definitely, it's a lot better there.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, there's a lot of enemies here.
You're gonna be saying that a lot, I bet.
I'm not even sure what the best strategy is, because there's just enemies all over the place.
Are you gonna try to kill everything that you come across?
Should I? I guess these enemies are optional. I don't see any red wolves, so I guess I could just bugger off here.
That's a choice you have to make. Is there any way that, like, does the game keep track of how many enemies you kill in one playthrough?
And not really. I mean, I think it does affect your score at the end of a mission. I don't think they specifically say how many you kill. Well, I killed most of them. Might as well kill the rest.
Yeah. Might as well kill that dumpster.
And normally you have to make sure that you've really varied with your attacks to gain SSS rank in battle, but you just get it almost automatically in this mode. Because it hits so many enemies at any given time.
Yeah.
Okay, they have been murderized.
I enjoy that with games that are really combat heavy. Like, all your attacks should have an area of effect. Like, it shouldn't be like you target one enemy and you can only hit that enemy while you're targeting it. Like, you should be able to hit everything that's in your range.
Yeah.
I like that. It's just a little detail that's nice. Some games don't do that.
Yeah, I think this is easily one of the best combat systems I've played in any game. They did a good job with it.
And it's just really satisfying with like the bigger, heavier attacks that you just like send a ton of enemies flying, or just suddenly get triple S ranking, like Sectus said.
Yeah. I have to remember, do not press the start button whenever a cutscene starts, because I'm so used to doing that.
Yeah. What are those little guys called?
What did you say?
What are those little guys called?
Scarecrows?
Jesus! Wow!
Yeah! One
killed
single
the whole
attack
room.
and that's just it's silly. Oh my god, this room is just silly right now.
I feel like that's what you're supposed to do in this room, just like cover the entire room with an attack. That looks like so much fun. God, can you imagine how much fun like mixing this, like a crossover of this with Resident Evil Mercenaries? Just have combos and
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would work really. Although I can remember before RE5 was released and I played a bunch of DMC 4, I can remember thinking that I was hoping it would have like a similar scoring system for like campaign. Like I can remember, like I think I either saw part of the achievement list or some kind of news where they said like you would have like extra ranks or something you could get for campaign missions, but that ended up being a very small deal really.
you're talking about RE5?
Yeah, RE5.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I personally really like good scoring systems in games, so I am always for that. Really, almost any game.
Yeah. I like scoring systems that encourage you to get stylish with your combat and technique.
Yeah, I think this scoring system is pretty well done because it is probably two things: don't get hit and be varied.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good basis. I'm also a big fan of the fact that there is basically no easy way to defend in the game. Like there is no button to hold to hold the block. Like the best defense is basically being very offensive. I like that kind of mentality in a combat system.
Me too.
I find it a bit dull if you can always just like just stand still and hold the block button.
It's fun to be agile and zoom all over the place.
Yeah. I guess I'll skip those enemies.
That's understandable. So your health bar and your devil trigger are those both carried over from previous playthroughs. That's why it's
Yeah.
full.
Like abilities and well, stuff in general, they stay the same always. I was gonna say, like, are there normally enemies here after you open that, lower that bridge?
I don't remember there being enemies here, but it's been a while.
And one thing I wouldn't mind seeing really in a DMC game is some kind of co-op. I think that could be fun.
Oh yeah.
And with something like this, there definitely would be enough enemies to go around.
Might be tricky to get a netcode established for something this chaotic, but
Maybe.
it'd be fun to see.
Well, I mean, it might work. You already have No Mercy in RE5 and 6, and that works in co-op, and there's a fair amount of enemies there as well. I can't remember. I think there's like 50 enemies active at the same time in RE5 No Mercy,
I can't remember.
and that's quite a lot.
I feel like the player and the enemies in this game are so much more agile. and moving around a lot.
I think I get my first boss fight, well, I guess second if you include Dante in mission 1. I guess I should mention that I'm streaming this in addition to recording it. I didn't know that about DMC1, which Grax mentioned, that apparently stuff doesn't carry over between difficulties in that game.
Well,
I have never played DMC1 or DMC2.
you haven't?
No, I only played 3, 4, and a couple of missions in the newest one.
I really want to see you finish the new one.
I might do that. I think I'll get this done first, though. I like this cutscene.
He looks like a very hot boss.
Fire's bad for the complexion. I burn easily. Never tan.
When I came to this world 2,000 years ago, there was no
I think that's one of the biggest things I appreciate about this series, is that they've always had fun with the style.
Yeah. I think that's a big reason why I appreciate the cutscenes, even though the story itself is honestly kind of bad. Because I just love it when I have fun like this. Ow. One thing I learned recently about DMC1, which is kind of silly, is that I mean, it has the lowest difficulty that you unlock after dying 3 times, and if you beat the game on that lowest difficulty, then you are locked to that difficulty and you can't play any other difficulty or unlock anything more.
What?
Yeah, that just sounds weird. Oh. Ow.
Very fiery enemy.
Yes. I'm taking way too much damage.
You're both at about half your health. That's fair.
Yeah.
So in general, are boss fights just not different?
I think all the boss fights might actually just be identical to some of Sparta difficulty.
Okay.
Can you flip them again? Good.
It's fine. That looked fun. I love those special moves like that with boss characters.
Yeah. Ow. Stop doing that thing. It's weird.
Got it.
There we go.
Don't ask. Damn thing drives me crazy though.
just like he was.
And he would be.
He must restore my power.
Bye bye, fire hell dude. Bye bye.
He'll be back.
Oh my god, spoilers.
He just said he'll be back.
Oh! Maybe I was joking.
Oh, now I know he's not because you said spoilers.
Oh,
Spoiled.
double shit! Oh well, no point in
Oh, well.
playing this more, I'll quit.
You know who my favorite boss is? Kyrie.
No!
Remember, guys, I said I've only gotten to mission 10, so I don't know if that's a spoiler or not, but it's fun to say stuff like that.
Oh, okay, apparently Grax... Oh yeah, I think Grax was maybe talking about the same thing I was talking about, maybe? About stuff not carrying over if you play on the easiest difficulty. Otherwise, things
okay.
just carry over between difficulties.
So scratch that.
Yes.